Alright, we've had this really long process driving around the whole Bellarine Peninsula, stopping in at a whole stake of different places, and one of the places we stopped at in Drysdale was Manzanillo Oil. That's an olive grove. They've got a whole range of different flavours of olives. They've got a whole range of different olives themselves in cryovac, fresh, jarred, ready to go. They've even got things like these magnificent little presentation bowls. They've even got a cooking book that you can pick up at a really reasonable price. Some of the ones that we tried, and let's face it, we couldn't help ourselves, we had to get a sample of just about everything. We had the reduced balsamic vinegar. Wow, this isn't like any other balsamic vinegar I've ever tried. It's sweet, it's a little bit thicker than the commercial ones that come out of Italy, but it's really, really nice. And we're talking an olive grove that's got full organic history to it, so the flavours really come out. We picked up a couple of citrus ones. There's one infused with orange and another one infused with lemon. They're going to be great for things like salads and fish. On the other side we got beautiful, it's hard to pick the colour for it because it's already an olive oil and it's a lovely cold pressed olive oil, but this one's actually been infused with basil. And I tell you what, it doesn't taste like olive oil, it tastes like liquid basil. It's beautiful. Again, a salad, a fish dish, something like that. Then we've got the garlic infused. By crikey, I can't wait to get to a lamb roast with this one. It's going to be magnificent. It's strong, and they actually crush the garlic in with the olives as they make it. So really, really enjoyable flavour to it. Very strong though. And for those who really like just a little bit of heat, doesn't need to be really strong, they've actually done one with chilies as well. It's just magnificent. It's not strong, it's got a little bit of after heat. About 60 seconds later you start to feel a little tingle in the back of your throat, but not that strong. But it is really, really flavoursome. So we're going to make use of these in some of the things that we're actually doing as well. Alright, now I spoke about the oils and the lovely serving bowl, and of course you can use that for things like the balsamic in one side and the oil on the other. We can use that to double dip bread, and if you've got a third bowl with something like a ducker, you can actually roll it through that and then eat those. Magnificent little nibble that you can have over wine with friends. But the other things that we actually got to try were some of the varieties of the olives that they actually have there. They're fresh, they're salt cured, they're not done in caustic lye or anything like that, and they've got that real rich, intense flavour. They're unpitted. Okay, that's all right. We can always take those out. Quick trim with a knife or an olive pitter, that'll be fine. One of the ones, of course, everybody's got to try the calamatas. Beautiful, sweet, that lovely fruity flavour with the hint of the salt that comes from the curing process. The other ones that we tried, Laguian, these are a much smaller, a little bit like a wild olive almost. Very intense flavour, not a lot of flesh, not a big pit, but it's still quite awkward to actually get the flesh off if you're trying to use something like a toothpick. Certainly if you're using a knife you want to be careful you don't actually cut yourself. But beautiful, strong, and we're going to have a shot at using these in a dish called Morse Meunier that we'll use to add some flavour to some lovely fresh mussels that we picked up today as well.